Welcome to Let's Make Waves podcast. I'm Rana Al-Basri Mawad, and I believe that we're all here to make waves. I created this podcast to help you unlock your potential by sharing with you tools, resources, and strategies to help you build and grow your business. So if you're looking to build your brand, gain that confidence and knowledge, content and marketing strategies, find your professional voice, attract those raving customers, and create the professional authority for better business opportunities, then you've come to the right place. Let's get started. Hi, everybody. Thank you once again for joining me in another edition of my podcast. I'm really happy that you're here. And first things first, I'd like to give a shout out to a listener from the UK, Dan G, who was so kind to give a review. Dan wrote, "Love this. I have learned so much. Brilliant podcast, and Rena's both knowledgeable and so easy to listen to. I recommend this podcast to everyone interested in starting their entrepreneurial journey." Thank you so much, Dan, for leaving an amazing review. I very much appreciate you. I always try to break down and simplify strategies and information to share with you all actionable steps that you can consider and implement immediately into your business and your brand strategy. And on that note, today's episode is going to be all about that. If you have ever been frustrated by marketing or communications or any part of the strategy when you're building your brand and your business, today I want to tackle that by reminding you of one thing. Make stuff that feels good to make. And that's how you can leverage your brand. It does sound simple, right? I know. Well, it is simple when you rework on things that will help you stop taking your genius for granted. Believe it or not, after I explain this point, you're going to feel like you realize how your messaging and that you've been using in your marketing and your PR, how changing it into this new perspective, your content will get more focused, simplified, clear, and it will connect faster and easier and become much more attractive. To start this, you have to start by looking at what you do and what your zone of genius is from a bird's eye view. So it means look at what you do, like your business, your practice, consultancy, art, music, and then what your zone of genius is, which is what you offer, solve, give, make others experience. All of that from a bird's eye view. And based on that, build your messaging. Let me give you an example. If you are a stylist, the obvious flat answer is that you are in the fashion business. But if you dig a bit deeper into what you really do to your clients, you realize that you are actually in the healing and empowerment industry. You help women and men find their sense of style by choosing outfits that best translates their character and empowers them to feel confident and attractive. Did you see what I did there? I looked at the stylist not only as an occupation, what they do, but also I took it into consideration what they offer and where does their zone of genius lies and how does that translate on their clients. So by doing that shift, you can just imagine the messaging possibilities that we can create about the stylist. Their marketing, advertising, content material, and messaging will become clear, sharp, focused, but most importantly, it will become relatable, approachable, emotionally interesting, and attractive. This stylist will stand out in their messaging. And this methodology works. If you really focus on bringing your zone of genius into the mix, it will help your messaging stand out. So, based on that, this is what's going to happen. A yoga instructor not only is in the business of physical wellness, they are in the business of community builders because their studios, their sessions, they gather people and create communities. People connect. Real estate agents are not only in the business of selling houses, they're also in the business of comfort. Business coaches are not only in the business of growth and sales, they're also in the business of guidance, wisdom, and mindset education. And this is where it all boils down to. What is your business? What experience do you offer to your people? to your clients. This is how you create intentional messaging and the material or content that has what it takes to attract people and stand out in the flood of content that is out there. Being super, super specific and really knowing your target audience and bring in that clear, focused message that includes your zone of genius in it. This is really, really powerful because you're bringing your passion plus the product or service that you offer and the experience that you create. You bring all of that all together. This is an integral part in building your personal brand, the messaging, because this is your tool of communication and your language of choice. Then comes the next step, which is packaging that message. This can be in the form of an ad, a social post, weekly original content type like a podcast episode or blog post or a video. The packaged message is embedded in the content of your website or online store, your marketing material, your email marketing. By carrying this message in your communications, it becomes your professional voice. People will relate the topic to you, and you start owning your voice in that space. And as you enlarge your circle of reach by using different marketing strategies, such as collaborations, affiliate marketing, that type of marketing will carry your message and voice in new formats and shapes. So the message, the voice is the same. The platforms and the techniques will evolve and vary. That's all packaging options for the important core, which is the heart and soul of your messaging. And this is where we turn a problematic association to the word brand from a commercial association to another association, which is the soul of your business. And your personal brand, the soul, it's not a slogan. It is in everything that you communicate. It becomes clear that it is the driving force behind your sense of purpose. It is what you are, what you offer, and what you stand for. It is real. Your community will understand it and relate to it. You can therefore build and find your tribe, your audience, your followers. And because your messaging is clear and with the right packaging, it will relate to them. They will see themselves in you, and they will see their solution in you and through your business and through what you offer. I love this really nice quote from Kid Rock. If it looks good, you'll see it. If it sounds good, you'll hear it. If it's marketed right, you'll buy it. But if it's real, you'll feel it. This is what building a brand, your personal brand, can support and build your business by opening new business opportunities. These opportunities come from new connections with people within your industry. Hence, collaborations, affiliate programs, and sponsorships may arise. And these opportunities come from growing your audience base. Leveraging your zone of genius is a tool that will help you stick out in a crowded, noisy space. Many people might offer what you offer, but nobody offers it the way you offer it. And here lies the opportunity of playing or swimming in a blue ocean versus a bloody one. I hope this episode shared with you a new perspective on how to develop your strongest and most powerful messaging by leveraging what makes you feel good and your zone of genius in your content. By taking control and nailing that, its ripple effect would be to connect with the best people, to attract the right audience for your business, to collaborate with impeccable connections, to maximize your marketing budget, because you are targeting, and the kind of targeting that you're doing is hyper-focused. And with that, I've reached to the end of this episode. I really hope that you've enjoyed it and it would help you in your messaging. Please don't forget to subscribe, or better enough, leave a review, maybe a 5-star if you think I deserve it. I'd love to connect with you over social. I'm active on Instagram. You can find me at rana.mawad. Thank you so much once again for tuning in. Can't wait to touch base with you again this time next week. Till then, take care and have a great week.